Welcome everyone. Today we have the privilege of speaking with F&M Bank's CEO and CFO as they reflect on the bank's performance in 2024 and share their insights on growth strategies for 2025. Thank you both for joining us.
We're excited to be here. This is going to be a great time. We can talk a little bit about the bank, talk about the progress, and then maybe a little bit about the vision of what we have for the future. So we're really looking forward to it.
We are. I think you're going to learn some exciting things.
What we tried to do this year was make incremental improvements both on the balance sheet and also in the back office. We spent a lot of time doing that. We finished up the third year of our strategic plan, so that was really important for us to really work on. Three things really focused around that were: one and foremost above all was earnings. Second was really getting our deposit engine running again. And then third was just to use technology and try and get some real efficiencies in the back office. And then I think we ended up having a pretty darn good year. And I think a lot of that was because the team that we have, our employees, had a really good year. We really stepped up, I thought, from all of our employees. And we had a lot of trust from our customers, and they really believed in us. And I think that allowed us to have just a terrific year.
Yeah, I think you said that very well. I think just to bring back some of the highlights on the financial side of that is our earnings per share grew 13.8% year over year. And along with that, our tangible book value increased by 8.9%. So two nice metrics for our shareholders that improved nice percentages during the year.
It felt good.
Yes.
So it was a really difficult environment. You had to really think about how you were going to manage this. And we spent a lot of time thinking about how we were going to work on the balance sheet this year with what's happened with interest rates. And just to remind everybody, in 2023, the Fed increased interest rates over 500 basis points, so significantly out there. So that had a major impact on what we were trying to do and trying to work through. So we really put together, I think, a strong strategy on how to deal with that. When interest rates started to come down, that was a blessing for us and really helped us get our balance sheet back to where we were more comfortable. And then we can also, I think, be available more for our customers out there, our shareholders, and make a difference.
Yeah, we got hit with really nice loan growth, and then suddenly we had to fund it in a higher rate environment, which really impacted our NIM, the net interest margin. So at our lowest point for the fourth quarter of 23, we were at 2.51%. So it took us a little bit of time, but it came from both sides. It came from the loan side and the deposit side. But we ended fourth quarter of 24 at 2.84%. And then we were able to bring the average for the year to 2.72%. So I think our teams on the deposit and the loan side really stepped up in 24 and really bought into that message that we needed to improve profitability, and our best way was through NIM.
It did. And just to give people context, we came from well over 3, is where we were before. And I think it was really a tribute to the team about working not only on higher yields on loans, but on working to lower the cost of funds. We hit it on both sides.
Okay, I take this one.
You got that.
Okay. We saw a 3% year over year increase in our total deposits. We really focused on the low cost checking deposit side of it. We grew to a record almost $2.7 billion in deposits during that time period. We have instigated using some new technologies that improve our account generation and our customer relationships along with that. One of the big things we're really looking forward to in 25 is that we have redesigned and actually used the new software in our online account generation, cutting that time from 35 minutes to definitely around 5.
Big improvement. Another area that we really focus on around deposit generation is adding new offices. And in that year before last, we added a new office in Fort Wayne, a new one in downtown Toledo, a new one in Birmingham, and a new one down in Oxford between Cincinnati and Dayton. And they're terrific new offices for us. They've generated significant new business for us, for people really seeing what that difference can be. And we'd encourage you to go out and see them. There's Birmingham's really a different look for us. I encourage you to have a look at it. It's pretty interesting. It's out there. And I think it's really generated a lot of business for us. I think it's a great new avenue for us to generate.
Credit performance.
So back to me?
Yep.
Okay. I think we have a best-in-class credit and risk management framework. It's that good. I think we have top-of-the-line people, top-of-the-line processes that really make a difference. If you look at where we were, I think we finished the year at 12 basis points, which is spectacular. Not only within banking in general, but definitely in our peer group, it's still spectacular. We have some pretty good performing banks within our peer group, so I feel really good about it. A lot of it though had to do with we had a really good year, and we had, if you remember, we had one large non-accrual loan that we were able to bring back current last year that made a big difference. And so we had such a high number in 2023 at 87 basis points. So you saw a big improvement, but it really was one large loan. But I think, again, we did a great job with it and feel really good where we are.
Yeah, I think another impressive number we can share is that our charge-offs were exceptionally low at $142,000 for the whole year. So while we expect asset quality, you always make that comment, there's going to be one when we don't know.
Right.
Whatever, we have an extremely strong position in our allowance for loan losses to be able to weather any of that.
For a bank our size, $140,000 is really good. Yeah, it's been a great job from the whole team.
Yes.
So we're really committed to market share. We want to grow market share in our main states that we're in, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. I think we really feel that we have the technology, we have the customer experience, we have the talent, and we have the expertise to be really successful. Frankly, I think we are the best community bank among all the banks we compete in the markets that we compete in. There's nobody better than what we do. So I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, I think that value that our people bring to the deals and to those relationships, really, because that's what we're all about, is going to help us see further improvements in our NIM going forward. And we anticipate additional deposit growth, especially in gathering operating accounts and those lower cost checking accounts.
Great people lead to great results. And we have great people.
That's a great quote. I think, as Lars mentioned just in our last question about the leadership and the talent, we take it one step further. So we're making sure that we have the succession behind that. We have a lot of bench strength going forward, and it's been really nice to see. That's one of the great things of having growth, is being able to have bench strength built in.
And I think we were best example this past year. We had two key people on our executive team, our Chief Administration Officer and our Chief Lending and Credit Officer, which is one role, both retired, and both were able to fill with people from within. So it showed how we were able to develop the people from within and set them up for success on our senior team in the company. I think it sets a great example and gives a lot of motivation for people across the company that you can really grow with our company as we grow.
Thank you both for sharing these insights. It's clear that F&M Bank had a strong 2024 and is well positioned for continued success in 2025.
We really appreciate the time.
Yes.
It was great being able to share our progress this year, and you taking a little bit of time to listen to us.
Yeah, it's always fun to talk about great things that are going on at F&M.
Thank you.